welcome back to Limitless Live. I am your host, Olga Binyaminov, and this month we are talking about the very important theme of career. Not just how you build one, but how you actually shine within it. Last week we talked about how to align your work with your purpose and how you really connect to what you really want to do and how you find your ikigai and what you are meant to do. Today, I want to talk about that alignment and give it a voice. I want you to learn how to build your professional brand. Because here's the truth, you already have a brand. The question is, are you shaping it intentionally or are you letting others define it for you? Your brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. Your reputation, your energy, your voice, your presence, they all tell a story. Today, I want to make sure that the story is truly representing who you are and what you stand for. So, what is personal brand? When you hear personal brand, what does it tell you? We usually think about this as influencers. We think about this as being a logo, social media, or whatever that might be to represent something. But personal branding is really not about pretending, it's about positioning. It's how you communicate your values, your value, and your vision to the world. Think about this. It's your skill that gets you in the door, but it's your brand that keeps you remembered. It's your brand that keeps you respected, and it's your brand that keeps you referred. Your brand lives in three places. It's what you say, the story that you tell. It's what you do, the consistency of your actions. And it's what others feel, the impression that you live behind. People may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Your brand is not about being perfect, it's about being consistent, authentic, and aligned. I want you to create and craft your story. Imagine your professional story as a journey, not just a resume. Too often, we introduce ourselves by our job. I am a teacher. I am a financial analyst. I am a business owner. But your story is so much more than just this title. It's your why. It's your growth. It's your impact. So instead of just listing what you do, try sharing why you do it and what transformation you bring. I can say I help students see their own brilliance through science. I can also say that I help families build confidence in their finances. That's not just what you do, that's who you are. Start your branding story by answering just those three simple questions. What problem do I love solving? What do I help or what do I serve? And lastly, what's the change that I want to create in people's lives? Once you know your story, every post, every meeting, and every conversation becomes an extension of your brand. Now, how do you build your online presence is also important because that is visibility. A great story deserves to be seen. In today's world, your digital footprint is actually your resume, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, or even your email signature. They are all those micro moments that communicate who you are. I want to give you some practical ways where you can really strengthen this online presence that you have. First of all, and many of us don't do that, optimize your LinkedIn. Your headline should say so much more than just your job title. Highlight what you do and why it matters. So instead of saying a math tutor, write down I'm helping students master math and build confidence. The second thing is share insights, not just achievements. Write down short posts about what you are learning, about the trends in your field, about lessons from your journey. Thought leadership builds credibility. The third component would be engaging with intention. Comment meaningfully on other people's content. Network is not just about collecting contacts. It's about building connections. And most importantly, stay consistent. Your tone, your values, and your energy should feel the same, whether it's online or offline. Authenticity beats polish every time. Remember, being visible isn't bragging, it's serving. You are giving others the chance to see your value and the benefit that they can have from your expertise. Don't be just the best kept secret in your industry. Networking is so important for business and for just showing who you are. And I know networking can feel a little bit intimidating, especially if you think that all you're doing is you're basically selling yourself. But the true networking is really relationship building. It's about being curious, it's about being generous, and of course being genuine. Instead of asking, what can I get from this person? Ask, what can I learn? Or what can I give? A simple reframe that changes your own life is really trying to see how you can help others. And what I actually do in my own life, every person I meet can be a mirror, can be a mentor, or can be a multiplier. And that's how I go about the people I meet. Let me explain that. A mirror is someone who reflects what's possible for you. A mirror is someone you want to be like. A mirror is someone you look up to, or somewhere you want to be, business-wise or personally. A mentor is someone that guides and inspires you. And a multiplier is someone who amplifies your ideas and opportunities. And here's something very powerful. You don't need to network up. Network across. Build relationship with peers who are growing besides you. These collaborations are often becoming your greatest breakthroughs. Now, confidence, credibility, and consistency are very important for branding. Confidence in your brand comes from clarity, when you know who you are and what you actually bring to the table. Credibility comes from consistency, how you show up, whether you show up and you do what you say you will do. Do you follow through? And do you deliver the results you promised? And visibility comes when you bring these two, confidence and credibility, together with authenticity. So instead of writing the perfect script or waiting for the perfect moment to promote yourself, start sharing small wins, small lessons, or even insights. Someone out there needs your voice. You don't have to be the loudest voice in the room. You just have to be authentic. So take the time, grab your journal or your phone note app, and write down those simple questions. What do I want to be known in my profession? How do I make people feel throughout my work, but reflect it on yourself? What is one way that I can share my story or expertise with this week? And who can I reach out to to reconnect with authenticity. Remember, your personal brand is not built overnight. It's built every day through your choices, through your words, and the integrity that you show. So, as I wrap up this Limitless life today, I just want to remind you your voice matters, your story matters, your presence matters. You are not meant to blend in, you are meant to stand out and shine. So, this week, post that idea. Introduce yourself in the comments with confidence. Start a conversation. Let your work and your words reflect the best version of who you are. Don't be afraid to be shining. The world needs your light. Thank you so much for joining me today. Next week, I'm going to talk about climbing the ladder, or redefine the ladder, and growth without burnout. During this month, we're reading this phenomenal book about careers. What got you here won't get you there. And if you want to join my book club, please message me, and you will learn so much about climbing the ladder. But I will summarize that next week. Until then, keep shining, stay limitless, and remember, your brand is the story only you can tell. Thank you for being here.